Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going. Better go earn our pathetic wages. Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket. I need a drink. An abandoned vehicle. Got the jitters again. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
We've got problems, Phelps.
I'm out of here. You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary.
Margaret should show some pride. Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience. Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Nothing significant. Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Goddamned if his clothes weren't covered in gunpowder residue.
Don't think this is anything. Doesn't give me anything to go on. Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse. We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner. They must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value. It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Empty.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows, always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? Well, what'd I do with license plates? You saying I have them? Scratching around in that book won't prove nothing. You should show me some respect.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask? Jacobs dumped the book he was reading in a hurry when we walked up. You curious what he didn't want us to see?
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I. Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages for me, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thank you. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
All units, officers help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street.
Finally! We're starting to think nobody would show.
What have we got?
The 3rd Street Gang and the Diamond Street Gang. Mexican kids with nothing better to do than howl at each other. But no bloodshed so far. Shit! Hope you brought plenty of ammunition, sir.
LAPD, drop your weapons!
God damn it, here come more.
Thing was, he was a real nice guy.
Car 11K, calling KGPL. I need an ambulance at 1624 West 3rd Street. Code 4. Shots fired and suspects are down.
Roger on the ambulance, 11K. All units be advised, code 4 on the Major 415 on West 3rd Street. Suspects are down.
Are you liquored up?
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Так, всем привет, парни. Извините, что сначала без микрофона был. Укладывали ребенка спать. Так, теперь можно продолжить с голосом. Так, мы нашли на месте преступления гаечный ключ этого СРС.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
Сейчас ключи буду раскладывать. Да. Не хватает. Уже вижу, не хватает.
One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Так. Ключик нашли. Он точно с этого сервиса. Номера.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
Что же тут еще интересного найдем, а? Молоток. Который нам ничего не дает. Колеса, резина, диски. Все не то. Опа, номера. Тоже не те, да? Мелочь. Ладно. А это что такое? Зубило? Ну-ка, а машину можно обыскать? Что у нее лежит в багажнике? По кофе ему здесь свеча. Ну да, наверное, ерунда какая-то. Так. Опа, напильник. Тоже вряд ли это важно. Сейчас мне антивирусник выскочил. Так, продолжаем. Все пошибал.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know about this?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
So Valdez was just driving by and he saw the car.
Yeah, something like that. Happens all the time.
Слушай, мне кажется, он врет вообще-то, наверное, втюхал ему.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. Sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. Now tell him from me. If he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Вот это развод чистой воды, мне кажется. Это ложь.
Stop lying to me, Dewey. The thieves work for you.
You can't prove that. Go ahead and try.
Так, надо как-то его развести. Так, пропавшее колесо. Пропавший аргентинский флаг. А давай-ка старый Форд.
Like I said, my tools get stolen on a regular basis. You don't want to believe me? I'm not going to say anymore.
Что это, мать? Здесь стоит один раз ошибиться и все.
And spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
Ну ладно,
Time to
пойдет.
visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Так, где наша машина? Поехали пока домой к нему съездим.
People might move out of the way quicker if you use the siren.
Не стоит тут на людей наезжать. Резину можно сжечь? Нет, ни хрена нельзя. Давай уже зеленый, включай.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies? What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
Не, в эту игру надо родиться детективом, чтобы играть. Чтобы чувствовать, когда врут, когда нет. Еще бы ее перевели полностью по-русски, там, может быть, по интонации было бы заметно, когда врут. Опять. Пойдем опять поможем. Перестрелку очередную. Смотри-ка, машины все-таки разъезжаются. Это хорошо. Ограбление.
11K responding. Go ahead.
11K, a citizen reports a Could drop that money one more time and you're a goner.
Sorry, mister. It's just my hands are shaking.
Shut up! Get the money in the bag.
С дробашом, ни хрена.
Yes, sir.
Hurry the hell up, will you? Come on. It's goddamn cops.
Careful, he's got a gun.
Ни хрена себе. Так, нам его догонять надо. Сейчас как стрельнет из угла, блин. Опа, красная тачка. Колеса что не? Да садись! Ты чё, дебил? А чё он... А, ни хрена тут ручка как. Вон, видно. Это по нам так стреляют? Вот эта красная машина. Это красный форт. Ни хрена он отрывается. Побежали. Мы их сейчас поймаем.
Throw out the guns.
Убить не будешь? Давай убьем, похер. Все. Я уже боюсь убивать лишний раз.
Car 11K to KGPL. Bristol Hotel 211 is code 4.
Units be advised, code 4 at the Bristol Hotel on 8th Street. Code 4.
Увлечение преступления раскрыто 3 из 40. И что, я просто достижение получу? Честно, я подумал, вот тот форт, что у меня в миссии, тоже такой ярко-красный. оказывается, нифига. Ну ладно. Смотри, зато почти приехали. Что получается, вот этот дом его?
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself. I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Это многоквартирный дом. Какой этаж, хер я знаю. И квартиру не знаем. Ладно, пойдем в первую. А, третья квартира. Вот.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Странно запустил.
Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Так, ну чё, пошли обыскивать.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Поговорить потом. Сначала буду обыскивать. Искать все улики.
Right. So how's it gonna be
А
when
вот
you go to
ВАЖНОГО.
labor and he's not around?
И причем сломанный.
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Украденный флаг.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Вот он и вляпался. Мне это не пригодится, ладно. Короче, получается, они уже нарвались. А это красная тачка.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
Так, подожди. С обратной стороны ничего не было написано. Можно перевернуть ее? Нельзя. А жаль. Так, ну что, на кухню пойдем? Так, значит, тут двое обедали. Кто-то успел в последний момент смыться, да? Логически. Сейчас мы спустимся в тот гараж, еще зайдем. Сейчас я всю квартиру осмотрю. Так, а что за записная книжка? Так, где у нее относится? Так, а тут что у нас? Так, это нам не поможет.
Incidental.
А что за совпадение? Так, все. Так, идем в гараж. Хотя, слушай, здесь столько дверей еще. И ни в одну дверь не могу зайти. Что ж там за двери такие? Пошли в гараж. Выбора нету. Ага. Вот это, возможно, что-нибудь увидел. Интуицию для поиска улик. Ну-ка, что за интуиция? Показать все улики. Осталось 3 улики. Так, сюда я не смогу зайти, к соседям. Ну, я говорю, в гараж идти по-любому, больше некуда. Так, лопата. Подожди. Так, а это лопата не улики. Колеса. 2 колеса, одно с машины. Украденные колеса. Украли только одно колесо. И запаску, наверное. Так, это мы видели. Напильник. Где он? Отношения не имеет. Молоток. Тоже. Номера. Куча номеров. Ай. Попался. Ну все тут. Флаг, колеса. Монтажка. А что монтажка сделала? Ну-ка, если другие номера еще погляжу. Оп. Ничего они толком мне не дадут. Так. Ну, пойдем разговаривать с женой. Так, мужик ушел, да? Не, мужик там стоит. Слушай, а может с ним поговорить попробовать? Может быть, он мне что-то подскажет. Сейчас по-любому жена его будет прикрывать. По-любому. Да.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Короче, она все знает.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
He steals cars to support you and care for the baby?
How can you say that? What makes you say that?
Смотрим, украденные машины, украденный гаечный ключ, колеса, номерные знаки, аргентинский флаг. Если бы у него... Наверное,
I have
неправильно.
my own job. I work at Union Station. If I have to, I will bring up our baby. That is all I have to say to you.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Вот врет. Ужин на двоих сделан.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Опять врет. Врет. Тарелки для завтрака.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Врет.
You're lying, Anna. I think you're a willing accomplice in these robberies.
What proof do you have that I stole the cars?
Вот тоже ее обвинить, блин, ну улик нету, да?
You're off the hook, for now. Then tell us where he is! If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line? That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the street.
Hey, that's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
We have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning.
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it.
That's a guy from the papers.
Saw that big case.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Had you met the kid before?
I have seen him when the car was previously serviced, but he was not impertinent enough to address me on that occasion.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you, Valdez. They're gonna love your diary.
I'm out of here.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamp. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the mother. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Как у тебя дела? С Новым годом. Как новогоднее настроение, праздники. Так, мы сейчас должны погонять на уличных гонках, правильно?
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe.
Так, нам нужно дело догнать красную машину.
Stay on Delgado. Getting away. I'm gonna find you.
Ни хрена меня таранит.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out. I'm gonna lose him.
Марк, привет. Сейчас машина развалится.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Пипец, его хрен догонишь. Это специально сделано по игре.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Оп-оп-оп-оп-оп. Еще провалишься. Давай, 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 давай. Его ни хрена не пускает. Это игрой задумано. Я даже задеть не могу. Оп-оп-оп-оп-оп. Стоять. Колеса отвалились. Колеса отвалились. Куда ты побежал? Ты че?
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Без понятия какой. Беркут. Калаш Беркут.
Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one.
Ну, а после двух клашей что идет? Почти угадал. Так, ну что, мы выполнили эту миссию. Улики почти все нашел. Неправильных вопросов очень много. А Big Star, да? Ну, я дальше особо как-то это разбирался. Звонит мне. Неизвестно, когда получу.
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Так это зачем новый аккаунт купил? У тебя же был. А мало ли тут людей, кто дизлайки ставит.
Somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso? Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Все понятно. Так, обвенчанный на небесах. Ну, сейчас и это расследуем. Ух, елки-палки. И смылся. Так всегда и бывает.
Gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my saddle.
Езда кафе Уре. Слушай, где тут шмотки переодеть, а? А вот костюмы. Не нравится мне этот коричневый костюм. Вот это прикольный. Ну-ка, подожди-ка, они что-то дают, что ли, эти костюмы? Увеличивать меткость при стрельбе, пистолеты, пулеметы, Томпсон, ни хрена себе, блядь. Вы сможете точнее стрелять из... Купи и погладь костюм. Да, я лучше все-таки в этом. Я даже не знал, что здесь костюмы что-то дают. Ладно, погнали. Теперь мы к Крутые перцы. А где выход? Выход вон там.
This guy was willing to rat his own mother after I sweated.
He wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Так, это наша тачка стоит. А если я без напарника уеду, то что?
Looks like the DA is gonna press charges, and Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She's suffering enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
Хорошо, ресторан не особо далеко.
How do you do
Бар.
that?
I'll give him something better.
Он снизу. Так, все, цепили уже. А это кто такая жена? Если свидетельница?
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Her name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Phelps?
You should take a look at the body. Working. I ended on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind. Patterson has life insurance.
Да уж, слишком подозрительно он застраховал. Ну-ка, подожди. Ну-ка, подожди-ка, я не понял. А там в конце потом что-то опять, по-моему, высвечивалось. В самом низу. Ну-ка, в самый низ давай. Давай. Какое здоровье. Да уехали, Джинни. А, нет, это то же самое было. Ладно. Угу, бумажник. Мужчина белый.
We can notify next of kin.
Так, родным сообщим. Деньги. Не понял, я их вынул, и чё? И ни хрена. Ой, показано, что только деньги, больше ничего, как я понимаю. Так, обыщем рукава. Так, тут ни хрена нету. Да, пусто. Все можно.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Так. Кровавый след.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Там что-то или валяется рядом с ним, нет? Нет, показалось. Место удара, тормоза. Да.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Че, пойдем разговаривать со свидетельницей.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Блин, а цвет не помню, название не помню. Ну, допустим.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Она врать не должна.
Go on.
Then a third person, another man, got involved.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
Опять правильно,
Really
два из
think so?
трех.
I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Известный психотерапевт обещает что-то настоящий прорыв в истории.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm gonna need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
This isn't what we're looking for.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
doubt it.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
We'll check in with you.
Okay. I'll get him onto a slab. Should have the report soon.
Thanks. So the wife was there?
You're a goddamn menace!
So the wife was there when it happened, then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in war after their buddies died.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work. You don't think... Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see.
So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this. That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
That coward thinks he can run from everything. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. No wonder he killed someone, driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
All right,
I don't know the way. That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
Show me your hands.
What the hell?
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
It's him, the cop from the newspapers.
You drunk, mister, or you just cracked?
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Dishwater, but I'm not
Any messages?
Just one, Detective, from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks.
Ooh, I got it.
Century unit of 415, possible mental case at 7th and Flower, unit to handle code 3, identify.
Try making it to the next intersection without killing anybody. Can you do that for me?
Thing about egotists, they don't talk about other people. That's a guy.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Hey, what are you doing?
Slow down!
spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna. Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
you
with it.
You think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late, Sabo. Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Are we gonna make a bargain or what?
How long do you think you can hold out? You want to back off.
Help me!
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain. I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe you.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
You hear whether they're making any progress?
Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough to be murdered like that without all the strewn all over the front.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247.
Привет.
Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Давай удар по шасси.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Не знаю, нормально, расследование. Но это не GTA. Тут больше детективом надо быть. Разбираться, врут, не врут. Не знаю, мне нравится нормально. Кстати, деньги, то, что я ее приобрел, достойные. Ходишь, расследуешь дела, допрашиваешь людей. Только надо понимать, врут они, не врут.
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Управление машиной вообще аркадное, стрельба нормально, кстати. Слушай, он реально эту машину купил, нахрена он убегал?
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Счастливого пути, да? Из машины сделали хэтчбэк.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
Блин, я даже не знаю. Но то, что он убегал, это подозрительно. Давай-ка сомнений сделаем.
The car is on our list as stolen. We have you cold. It's time to come clean.
You're crazy. I paid good money for this car.
Да, блин, за это он тачку заплатил. Такую бумажку, может, поделать можно.
No, nothing like that.
Ну, давай поверим ему.
You expect us to believe you?
Is that so much to ask?
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
You could make this easy on yourself, Harrison.
How? I haven't done anything wrong, and you know it.
Sure, don't stop now, pal. Keeping stum just makes us like you more for this.
Bag his possessions as evidence, and have him arraigned for Grand Theft Auto.
Right, detective.
You know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
Так, ну поехали в Овцован. Будем там калякать.
You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're
Никого не задевать, все такое. Не знаю, я вот не всегда понимаю, когда они врут, когда нет.
You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's
Конечно, всякие убийства расследовать, аварии, угоны.
Not another history lesson for the man who single-handedly
Много повидаешь тут.
Yes, I feel much better. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of course.
Если бы сделали графу получше, стрельбы побольше, не знаю. Может, конечно, дальше будет. А так гонок хватает. В основном ездишь и допрашиваешь. Бывает, еще на перестрелке вызывают, но это Очень редко. Сейчас посмотрим, как нас в салоне будут лапшу на уши вешать. Посмотрим.
Sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Ну-ка, давай поболтаем.
Are you the owner? That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Блин, клоун какой-то.
That's a joke too, son.
No, do you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Сейчас посмотрим, есть у него чек. Да, в принципе, что парень скрывать? Его поймали. Мне кажется, он обманывать не будет, которого поймали.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there too.
Да-да-да. Так. Автомобиль 47-го года. Это предыдущий собственник. Джин Арчер.
Gene Archer. 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Сейчас поедем Джина Арчер допрашивать. Так, а что у нас с другой стороны? Вот я говорю, либо тут продавец Кумпс. Либо они одновременно как-то продали, блин, одну и ту же машину двум людям, я не знаю. Так, ну все, мы это поглядели. А там что за бумажка? Что это такое? Тоже чек об оплате.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit at least.
Так, ну получается, ему продали. Все правильно.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Смысл они заявление тогда подавали?
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
You need to give us something, Coombs, if you don't want to be implicated in this.
Yap, yap, yap. Son, your problem is that your gums keep flapping, but you do no listening.
Can you describe this
Этот шут может наврать вообще.
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
Здесь смысла нет врать, как я думаю.
Kind of harried and harassed, in a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
Мне кажется, он
These
знает.
pink slips are leading us to something big, Coombs. It's time to stop being cute.
I'm going to assume you're having a bad day, son. I sell cars, not paper.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Правильно, давай с 4.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr.
А парень скоро его точно пристрелит. Он реально как шут себя ведет. Так, надо по телефону позвонить. Сейчас я позвоню, что-нибудь, думаю, что узнаю об этом деле.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
I need an address on a Marquee Printing Company.
Marquee Printing Company, sure. Just a moment. Aliso Street, near San Pedro.
Messages for me, please.
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks for your help.
Джеймс Беласко. Так, где наша тачка? Вообще, мент это вообще, вот с кем я играю, блять, он паркур какой-то, паркурщик, я не знаю. Давай сюда съездим. Адрес указанный в свидетельстве. Ну-ка, все в сторону. Я мчу. Ветер в харю, я хуярю.
And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Управление, конечно, жесть. Я сначала не ожидал, что так резко будет поворачивать. Машина дорогу держит изумительно. Напарник меня сам может отвозить? Да ладно. Я даже не в курсе тогда. Вот видишь, даже... А я даже не в курсе, мол.
Sounds like James Velasco was picked up the same as
Типография
Harris.
марки.
Let's get down to Central and hear his excuse.
Ну-ка, реально можешь попробовать? Ну-ка. Ни хрена себе. Да не, я не хочу.
Sounds like James Velasco was picked up the same as Harris. Let's get down to Central and hear his excuse.
Ни хрена нельзя, я не знаю как. В первый раз слышу, чтобы... Ой, блин. Можно было... Ну, не самому ехать. А смысл туда в игре вообще сидеть рядом спокойно ездить? Тогда вообще скучно играть будет. Во-во-во, поехали, поможем. Какое-то преступление. Сейчас, возможно, перестрелка будет. Блин, как туда проехать? Если машину разобью, ну доеду. Блин, уместится мне машина тут? Протиснуть жить, протиснуть. Ну, блин. Пошире взять, сейчас. Давай. Я пролез. Не понял. Это развод какой-то. Разули парня. Вдоль рельса. Я вдоль рельса сейчас на машине ехал, никого не было. Подожди, подожди. Ага, вон они. Че, сразу стреляться будем, что ли? Точно, смотри-ка. Ля-ля-ля-ля-ля. Кто хотел сказать, мне башка-то непробиваемая, что ли? 2 раза по башке попал. А, миссия провалена. Или нет?
Car 11K. Shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. Code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
Ранен подозреваемый 2 выстрелами в голову. Да уж, ранен, пипец. Раненый. Этим баллом интуиции я вообще, в принципе, не пользуюсь. 2 раза попробовал. Я их коплю на что-то стоящее. Жалко выкидывать просто так. Интересно, вообще на машине перевернуться можно, нет? С ручником вот лучше не заходить, а то получится. В принципе, если рывками на ручнике, то нормально. Ну-ка, подвиньте маленько. Кстати, вот здесь людей, по-моему, нельзя давить, иначе конец миссии. Так, приехали. Типография. Что же нам там интересного скажут? Блять, везде обманщики. Куда не зайдешь в этой игре, везде все врут.
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
И чё, он мне ни хрена не сказал, почему? А чё ты уселся? Че закурил? Ни хрена себе. Перец модный, ну-ка. Чё тут за пиликом книжка какая-то? Nope. Чё, nope? Пустой журнал. Что тогда валить, что ли, отсюда? Смысл сюда ехал, блин.
Well, I trust you've got all that you need.
Не понял, я с ним что сейчас поговорил-то? Так, это Лейтвол был. Ни хрена мне не сказал. Так, ну ладно, куда нам тогда ехать? Куда мы еще не ездили? В типографию мы заехали. Поехали в участки. Да в участок когда съездим. Смотри, нет типографии, я тут не все сделал. Ну-ка, пошли. Что ж тут надо сделать? А ну-ка, если вот с этим парнем поболтаю. Может, машину у него обыскать? Носочек, привет. Я приехал в лимузине закупиться в магазине. Подзалипнул. Где-то такой стишок нашел. Мне какие-то улики надо найти. Ну-ка, а здесь вот. Ни хрена.
Sounds like James Belasco was picked up the same as Harris. Let's get down to Central and hear his excuse.
Этот зараза что-то скрывает, наверняка. А если зайду? Пустит, не пустит, ни хрена не пускает. Дай с тобой поговорим. Вот у вас есть все, что нужно. Ед что-то уселся тут, блядь, сидит, ждет, курит, блин. Так, подожди. Вон там в углу. Нет, только журнал, больше я ничего здесь не могу сделать. Ни о чем не говорит. Блин, мне как-то может наверх надо залезть. Ну-ка, улики. Короче, поехали в полицейский участок. Значит, получается, пока туда не съездим, не разберемся, тут делать нехрена. Надо взять, может, копии документа. Поехали в полицейский участок. С мигалкой. Чтоб побыстрее. Еще бы было нитро какой-нибудь в этой старой тачке. Хорошо, что я достаточно близко все места находит. Ух ты, опа, опа. Машина привет. Чё тут? Ух, погром. Ну-ка, ну-ка.
Why these places have so much preparation H?
Свечит геморрой.
Ooh-wee! Benny's give me speed.
Блин, опять за кем-то я бежать, а? Собрался. Ну стой, куда ты? Ты ж старпер с геморроем. Ага. Арестовать взломщика. Да, блин, как быстро бегают они, а? Стрелять нельзя. Все, попался. Стой, стой, стой. Опа, драться будем. Рукопашка. Давай подеремся сначала, потом в захват его возьму. А в принципе захват можно уже и не брать. Он упал. И вся. Что-то миссии какие-то скучные. Ну, в плане вот эти. То прибеги, застрели, то кого-то догони и все. Все. Пять из 40 уличных преступлений раскрыто. Садись быстрее, друган. А вот и полицейский участок. Хорошо, что он недалеко. Центральное отделение полиции.
Detectives, Belasco is prepped and ready in 2.
Блин, опять второй допрос. Ну, пойдем. Или подожди, или где она? Вторая допросная это. Вот она. Тут я уже был. Блюдок вшивый.
James Belasco? I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
Всем машина это принадлежит, а? Офигеть. кто-то левый, да? Твою мать.
Paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery. Ooh, I got it.
Опа, а тут вообще ничего не заполнено. Попался он, походу, да?
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
Вот ее сейчас допрашивать. Ну-ка давай ложь.
You were taking the car to Coombs' car yard. He gives you cash, and the cars get new papers.
Who the fuck is Coombs? What are you talking about?
Так. Ну-ка удерживать, чтобы понаблюдать за подозреваемым. Вот че вот он. Волнуется жить по-любому. Смотри. Угнанный автомобиль.
You got something to say? Let's hear it.
Чек, удостоверяющий продажу двухцветного. Свидетельство Беласка. Блин, я даже не знаю. Давай вымышленный адрес. Сразу хер ответить, че?
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Вот врет же, он не краснеет, сразу.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
Даже вымышленный
So
адрес.
that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her.
Oh, Papa,
Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
You had a chance to cooperate, Belasco. See you in 10 years when you get out.
Ну ладно, хоть так.
You're Phelps, right? You had Cliff Harrison booked for GTA.
Yes, I am. Look, can we
Ray Pinker, I'm with Technical Services. Listen, he had a pink slip for the car. I've just finished looking it over, and it's real.
Yes, we know that.
Absolutely. There's only one company that prints pink
Влад,
slips in
привет.
California. The Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightball. Gordon Lightball. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
These doors strips off me at the grand jury. The case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Так, очередная улика.
Your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go!
Так, мне надо кого-то быстрее догонять. Это не моя тачка, моя тачка следующая. А, это мы девку ее засекли. Сейчас догоним. Блять, нахрен так тормозишь-то, идиот.
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
Ну и где она? Денек прошел, как всегда, бурно. Выходных как не было.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay?
Нормально
You look
вообще.
sweet. How about giving a girl a break? That could be very nice.
Afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
попасться на единственную честную копа. Да, сейчас вот эту миссию пройду и хватит на сегодня стрим, завтра тяжелый день. Блин, я просмотрел, что она мне сказала.
You want to prove that, Buster? Try and prove that pink slip is not real.
Ну-ка, посмотрим на ее личико-то. Ее все колбасит. По-любому врет. Свидетельство о регистрации найдено подозреваемых в угоне автомобилей. Вымышленный адрес. Копия чека выданного автосалона. Вот. Подлинное свидетельство. Блин.
Look, this is all just a big mistake. I don't want to talk anymore.
Да хер тебя кто отпустит? Ты че?
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
Конечно, ложь, блин. Он тоже сам только что сознался.
James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
You weren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in
Да тут вот эти вопросы, ну, надо...
The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Еще сообщник какой-то появился.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
You're lying. You remember just fine.
And how exactly do you know that?
А попробуем вымышленный
Are we
адрес.
finished talking? I'm tired of this.
Да, игра на внимательно
Decided to make this hard on yourself, Gene.
Один из трех правильных.
Let's see how you handle the hard time.
Сажайте всех. Тогда я бесился из-за того, что там первые миссии были. Я не про... Что такое? Напугал меня, блин. И там проходили все заново, заново. Пока я методом тыка, блядь, вообще не попал. Фотография. Так я тоже так заорал, блин.
Used to getting her own way. Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type?
Сейчас доедем.
I'm married.
I know that, but you're not blind or dead inside, are you?
Сейчас посмотрим, что мне там скажут.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah, the man
Я же вроде бы как достал улики, что там подделки ляпают.
Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too.
Управление, конечно, жесть.
Nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining the food.
Да, вообще, я не знаю, какую игру мне уже стримить. В общем, я буду стримить то, что мне нравится. Просто смотрю с активностью, я лучше эту игру сам лично пройду без стрима. Мне так спокойнее даже будет. Ну-ка.
We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball. Mr. Lightball, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not.
Врет.
Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
I think you're in this up to your neck, Lightball.
You're out of your mind. What an allegation. I'll report you to your superiors. The chief of police is a very good friend of mine. A very heartfelt and genuine apology is in order from you, young
Блин,
man.
опять вот.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Врет.
You sure about that, Mr. Lightball? You sure you've never heard of them?
Are you making an accusation, young man? Do you have any kind of proof?
Ну, скажем так, что это сообщники. Ни хрена
My word is my bond. Character is in short supply these days. You could do with gaining a little.
Короче, сейчас ни одного правильного не будет.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightball? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
I think you're deliberately hiding those records, Lightball. Cough them up.
I'm sorry. What evidence do you have for that?
Опять вот надо все доказательства какие-то.
Really don't have the first idea of what you're
Видишь,
doing.
сейчас я буду опять заново колоть его походу.
For somebody with government contracts, we were expecting a lot more cooperation. This doesn't look good.
Listen, I'm busy. You know where the door is.
Сейчас походу заново будем. Твою ты мать, а. Ну, я еще разок с тобой
Well, I
поговорю.
trust you've got all that you need.
Ну, улики мы точно все собрали, просто я не попал ни на один вопрос. Сейчас я уеду на некоторое время. Попробую. Потом вернусь. Его надо просто расколоть. Ну-ка, если я сейчас подъеду, наверное, быстро приеду и то, что недалеко отъехал. Сейчас меня еще арестуют, походу, да? Ну-ка, еще разок пойдем до него дойдем. Вот все тут. Блять, у него и улик-то тут нет ни хрена. Вот можно где-нибудь внутри поискать. Есть, смотри, чтобы открыть журнал. Повторяющиеся имена. Есть.
Lightball certainly encourages repeat business. This Mr. Bigelow is a very good customer.
Попал. Нашел одинаковые. Пошли теперь. Значит, его надо было выгнать. Значит, я все правильно сделал. Подожди. А места-то? Я вот сейчас знаю, где он находится. Место. Да. Большой склад. Поехали туда. Садись, напарник. Ну, садись быстрее. Надо без него разок уехать, а? С мигалками поедем. Когда сдонатили мне на очко. Опа, опять криминальное дело. Ну-ка. Какое-то нападение. По-любому надо съездить помочь. Хоть побольше стало вооруженных нападений каких-то. Вызовов, так скажем. Какое-то разнообразие. Тут ходить, допрашивать постоянно, с ума можно сойти. Конечно, не знаю, что дальше будет, посмотрим. Далеко ехать-то, елки. Хер ты подвинется. Вот едешь ты с мигалкой. Столько же на очко. Я с такими донатами вообще очко никогда не увижу. Точнее, 2 очка. Почему? ЮСП. Очки виртуальной реальности за 20 рублей продавались. Я бы их, правда, сам купил. Не надо перестрелки были, я ж испугался. Хера там, блядь, с автоматов. Мать, ну на крыше все происходит.
And they snatch up the guns and one of the cops hit the high ground and make their scene. And the officer? Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if we can find a way up to him.
Так, мне надо обойти и подняться наверх. Ну, давай попробуем. Тут по мне стреляют, по-моему, нет? Давай, по этой трубе не смогу подняться, что ли? Может, через здание пройти как-то? А вот, по трубе надо. Блин, это... Хера себе. Может, винтовку взять у него? Чтобы подобрать оружие. Давай, подберем винтовочку. Да, не обращай внимания на это. Смотри, с винтовкой теперь. А как они? Чуют меня или что? Нихера себе не отлетают. Попробуем что делать тут. Или как Рэмбо, блин, в лес просто. Вот, если ты бы будешь докапываться по поводу тут графики. Этой игре, знаешь, сколько она? 11-го года, по-моему.
11K. I've been involved in a shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down, and I need an ambulance at Chateau and Valencia. Also notify detective headquarters. I'll need the coroner. My partner and I are okay.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting.
Опа, у меня новый костюмчик. Ну-ка, пойдем посмотрим, что у меня за костюм. А я не могу тут одеться. А почему я не могу тут одеться? Нету. Только в участке, походу, делал. Жаль. Давай, товарищ. Садись уже. Давай без него попробуем уехать. Нахер он мне нужен, а? Или в следующий раз. Все, помчали. Дальше по заданию. Тарам-пам-пам, парам-пам-пам. Оп. Сейчас нет, не врезался. Сирен включить, хоть как-то расходится маленько. Блин, машина не едет нифига. Опа, опа. Я доеду сегодня до миссии-то, нет? Так это мечта, а не сказка. А машина-то ни хрен не едет. Чё тут? Ни хрена себе. Походу сейчас рукопашка будет.
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room. I'll show you. Yes, sir. You're not going to control my thoughts anymore.
Calm down, sir.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Сейчас рукопашка будет по-любому. А хер там. А, я не туда побежал. Твою-то мать. Сумасшедший, иди сюда. Все. А нет. Да хер знает почему он. Он точно неадекват. Блин, на крышу что ли полезешь? Зараза. Давай его за пятку, хотел сказать. Потом я шапку подберу. Блин, значит близко нельзя к нему это бежать. Блин, вообще больно, с голубями танцует, блин. Сейчас опять пяткой в нос получу. Все, прибежал. Да. Даже драки не было. Тупо опять погоня. Уже в морг. Да. Еще немного, я снова дрифтом эту уже освоим. Оп. Главного героя, да. Он хоть не кастрюли кинул. Там какая-то кастрюля была с колючей проволокой, по-моему. Тут не все отъезжают, а? Сейчас на взлет пойду. Блин, наверное, движок бы уже закипел. Ах, блядь. Машина вообще неубиваемая. Так, мы наконец-то доехали на большой склад. Так, идем уже сразу с оружием, ни хрена себе. Может, все-таки стрельба будет. Нет, в эту игрушку поиграть, а в очках виртуальной реальности, наверное, прикольно было. Так тяжело в очках играть столько.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
-1. Тихо, 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 тихо. В ухо я ему точно попал. Где еще? Ну, вылезай. Следующий. Минус башка, минус башка. Где-то другой сидит где-то. Засел, да? Оп-оп-оп-оп-оп. Где он там? Блин, а чё у меня напарник? Просто так стоит? Блин, а где нормальное оружие брать? Во, я хочу вот это оружие. А хоть пострелять, что ли? Во, блин, автомат веселее. Почему мне не дают автомат в полиции, а? Надо наверх. Угу. Ветром сдуло. Ветром сдуло. Вылезай. Оп.
Try the door at the end. I heard something. All right, don't shoot. Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Так, я надо опять улики искать. Конечно, вот это поддельные типографии марки. Подпись квитанция. Квитанция от доставки. Ну давай еще на всякий случай все осмотрим. $150.
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
Так, что у нас еще тут есть? Мешок. Как будто с трупом, блин. Так. Ох, сколько их тут у нас. Коробка с документами.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
Сейчас опять будем болтать.
Customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
Ну, погнали.
You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
Конечно, ложь.
Don't
lie to me. I'm not in the mood for any more lies.
The slips are the real deal, and I ordered them from Marquis.
Вот, ну не то слово. Блин. Я вот даже вот хер знает, что честно выбрать.
I want a mouthpiece.
Вот
The
опять не
organization
попал.
employs a very good, does a great job of keeping Mickey C out on the streets.
Whether you give up your bosses or not, Bigelow, you're going away for as long as I can put you there.
We'll see. I didn't fire a shot, copper. I just watched you tear my place up.
Ну и чё? Тоже посадили. Короче, всех пересажали. Арестовать Гордона Уэйту. Так, бежим, короче. Где печатали эти бумажки? Ни хрена туда летает. Так, места, типография. Все. Хана ему. Блин, ехать, наверное, опять далеко надо. Грузовик. Я нечаянно, чувак. Блин, столбы не падают. Интересно, будет со мной стреляться или нет? А этот перс, он типа крутой детектив, вот я по общению прям крутизна прет. ФСБшник, блин. Кольт как орешки все. Я не знаю, машину можно будет изменить, чтобы у меня, как у детектива, другая машина была. Нет, еще не все поцеловал. Еще много всего надо целовать. Все, приехали. Ух, куда заехали-то? Прям на парковочку.
Be smart when you talk to Lightball, Phelps. He's been running this game for a while.
Сейчас опять просрем.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Your money and influence will be worthless in San Quentin. If you don't go crazy in the first couple of months, then you'll probably get knifed in the chow line. Is that what you want?
Save it for the suckers, Detective. You'll get nothing from me.
Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Now, where shall I start? With the 2 GTA suspects we had to let walk free? Or with the female suspect, who I am reliably told, slipped the leash with embarrassing ease? You just lost the chance to crack one of the biggest criminal operations in this city. How do you think that makes me look? The chief has my balls in a frying pan! Now get out there and fill some charge sheets. Misdemeanors if you have to. Get me something before I even think about giving you another case.
Да, видишь, я провалил. Херовую эту миссию прошел. Меня чуть ли не регулировщиком решили поставить. Всех типа отпустили. Вообще халатно. Так, ладно. Давай на сегодня стрим закончу. Спасибо, кто глядел. Влад, спасибо за поддержку под конец. Приходите пораньше, если будет возможность. Посмотрим, не знаю, стоит стримить эту игру или не стоит. В общем, давай до следующего стрима. Спокойной ночи. Всем пока. Тебе пока.